No, I'm stuck on the side of the road actually. Most of what's over here is oil or hydraulic fluid. I'm called the trucking company, so probably gonna be about 2 hours. So there's a possibility I'm about to win a Unimog on Bring a Trailer. This is a wild situation. I'm selling a house and the money has not hit my account yet. I have enough money to cover the buyer's fee. 43 seconds left. I kind of hope someone else bids. $102,000, $5,000 fee. And then I need to register it in Montana. So we'll see. Am I going to win a new home? If not, oh my gosh, this is gonna be insane. Is someone gonna outbid me at the last second? I'm gonna have to fly to Illinois and buy this thing. What's it gonna be? Holy fuck, I just bought a Unimog. Oh, I can't imagine this. This is insane. Now what do I do? I think I'm selling one of the Cayennes. So I've never done anything like this before. I guess I'm gonna update you guys when I actually pick up the truck. I don't normally get emotional about these sort of things. This is gonna be crazy. I don't even, how do you transport $102,000? I guess I'm gonna have to wire it. That's crazy. Okay, all right. Nuts. Guess we're doing this. So I'm currently on the way to the bank to wire the most amount of money I've ever spent on any sort of thing ever. So $102,000 was the price on Bring a Trailer. That's what I'm wiring the seller. This is very nerve-wracking, you know, for the possibility that what if the guy runs away with money or something. Very doubtful. His grandson's reached out through social media and stuff, so I think it's a very honest deal. So yeah, just an interesting new thing that I've never done. So I'm having a bit of trouble finding insurance for the vehicle. Also, I wired the money successfully this morning. And I'm waiting for my sister to get here so we can drive the 3 hours from St. Louis to go retrieve the vehicle. I'm staying the night, probably at least one night. Tomorrow he's gonna walk me fully through the vehicle. Hear all sorts of stories and stuff from him. Apparently he lived in Antarctica before. His grandson told me through Instagram. I rented this U-Haul, so all of the spare parts are hopefully gonna be going in there. It's definitely a weird vehicle to insure since it's technically titled as an RV. Haggerty said they wouldn't want to touch it. Another company said they would touch it, but I don't think I gave them the full description. Definitely didn't say I was going to be living out of the vehicle. Indian bag. This guy in the truck we passed him a minute ago, and he holds up a sign, like a handwritten letter on a sheet of white printer paper onto the window that says, "Cool car, no one does that." Like he had to write that out while he was driving too, which is the most interesting thing. His front end is all smashed up. He's missing a rear window, but I've never had that happen before. Okay, over there. Jesus Christ, it's so sick.
That looks so cool.
I can't believe I own this. This truck is mine, and I'm driving away after spending probably about 24 hours with Roger. I can't wait to go over this further in depth. I'm going to make a whole video going over everything on it, and I'm sure it's going to be very long. I apologize if you're hoping for something quick. Maybe Instagram will have a quick video going over it, but this thing is wild and massive and crazy in every way. Thank you so much to Roger for his hospitality for the last 24 hours and making sure I nearly fully understand the vehicle before I drove away with it. Okay, putting the phone down now because I have to drive it back to St. Louis, about 3 hours away. If you're going 70 something miles an hour, gonna be a bit slower than that, but we'll get it figured out. I also want to figure out the radio in this too, and fix my mirrors. The mirror is pointed not the correct direction at the road. It's gonna be a journey. Third gear, okay, 8-speed by the way. You can tell right here what gear you're in. Currently I'm in third. So, okay, all right, we'll do this. Okay, so I found myself in a situation. I'm about an hour away from the seller's house, maybe a little further, probably about an hour actually. I was planning on stopping at Love's Travel, about 5 miles down the road. Now I'm stuck on the side of the road actually. This is not a great situation I found myself in. I see a little bit of smoke coming from the engine. The clutch pedal is stuck to the floor entirely. It seems that there is no clutch pressure. Maybe the slave or the master cylinder has failed. The brakes still worked, which was nice. I was able to pull off the road, but now I can't get a hold of the seller or the mechanic that had changed out the fuel filter. I'm hoping I'm gonna be able to contact one of them very shortly. Hello?
Hey, what do you got going on?
Hey, so driving down the highway somewhere around 60, 65 miles an hour, the truck all of a sudden I lose throttle and the clutch pedal stuck on the floor. I smell some sort of I smell a fluid that I'm not familiar with, possibly, and a little bit of smoke was coming out of the engine bay. And I can't
Is it still running?
I can't get the truck to start again.
Okay, just cranks over but doesn't start.
No, it doesn't even crank.
Doesn't even crank, okay.
I feel like the engine possibly overheated and locked, but I've been monitoring the temperatures. I've been monitoring it. The oil temp never looks like it went over like 200-ish.
Oh, sure. You knocked the transfer case into a neutral position?
Possibly.
Okay. I can't remember if those have a neutral or, again, I'm not familiar with the U1300 enough, so.
Never mind, there's oil on the ground. Is that oil or coolant? It's coolant on the ground.
Coolant, okay.
This is gonna be a pain to get I have to find a tow truck driver, and I also have to find someone who can work on it, and it's now Friday night, and I'm on the side of the highway, so that's not ideal. I'm gonna keep pulling around and see if I can figure something out. But most of what's over here is oil or hydraulic fluid. There's a small green puddle right there, maybe a little bit of coolant around, but the coolant reservoir is still full also. Wonderful. At least there's an incredible sunset right now. That's quite a view, at least. A very Midwest sunset, I'd say. So this is a less than ideal situation. Called the trucking company, so probably going to be about 2 hours, $320 an hour. Hopefully it's only 2 hours at that price. They're going to get me to town, to Truck Center in Springfield, and hopefully I can get the vehicle repaired there. I might have to have a family member come and pick me up from there. We'll kind of see what happens, but I didn't bring anything to sleep with or in or anything. They got no blankets. I got nothing. So this is going to be expensive, but there shouldn't be any obstruction. Something like this, he's a very tall vehicle on top of like a 3-foot trailer. Hopefully it'll be all right. And hopefully the vehicle will be able to roll onto the trailer. I'm also ill-equipped for this. I'm wearing sandals. That's not ideal.
I'm gonna need you to steer for me.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna grab my remote so I can stand up there. Hopefully you can see me. I know that light's bright as shit.
Yeah.
So I'll try to get where you can
I'll
see
do
me.
like thumb out the window,
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah, to let me know you can see me.
Let's hope this is good enough. I put the truck's air brake is off. Hopefully I can still steer this thing enough.
Go ahead now.
All right, should be in gear.
Okay, go in gear forward.
Okay, we're on the trailer. So I've got a truck center. Basically, I will be parked here for the night next to some other semis that are awaiting service. I am likely gonna have my sister come grab me in the morning, and I think this will just be left here until I can come back until either they've fixed it or we found a solution or something. But it is an adventure now, unfortunately. So tonight I'll be sleeping in the Unimog. With nothing connected. There's no water in it, no heat, no electricity. The generators don't have gas. I've got food. A worker fortunately brought me to get Burger King, and I took a shower, so I'm nice and clean. I'll be sleeping on the bed without a sheet or anything, no pillow, but I've got my backpack. A family member will probably come get me tomorrow morning. I need to make it back to Utah by the 5th so that I can make a flight. That's Tuesday. So I've got a somewhat tight schedule, and I'll probably just end up flying back out to retrieve this thing. Good morning. So this is day 2 ownership of my Mercedes Benz Unimog U1300L. I'm broken down, of course. This happened yesterday, about an hour into the drive from Peoria, Illinois to Salt Lake City. So I'm in Springfield, Illinois currently, and I've been calling around all morning trying to find a tow truck that can take this to La Junta, California, or La Junta, Colorado, where Terry Lee Enterprises is, and Rob Pickering. So he's the Unimog guy. He's the only certified technician in the US for these vehicles. So we're gonna try and get the truck to him. I spent $700 on a tow last night, and I've got 2 canceled plane tickets now that are non-refundable for about $300. So I'm $1,000 into this so far, and it's gonna be another several thousand at the very minimum. Didn't fully understand what I was getting into when I bought this truck. I didn't realize how exponentially large costs become when you get into something this large and this heavy. I'm gonna take apart the fuel system and see if I can get that to see if fuel filters are clogged or something. There's an inline fuel filter. I'm gonna see what I can do. All right, cranking. Oh. Wanted to fire. Gonna go to lunch. We got it to almost turn over, but it just won't start fully. No idea what's going on. Can't figure it out. Gonna consult whoever we possibly can on the subject while at lunch. Come back. If we can't figure it out, I don't have any idea by then, I will be leaving the truck and figuring out what to do from there. Hopefully a transport company that can do it for maybe $3,000 to $4,000 over to Colorado, and then whatever expenses on top of that, having it fixed in Colorado. Hopefully this will not cost more than $10,000 all in, but that's just a hope and a dream. Just so you guys can see the inside. Showers over there. I'm so sad to be leaving this so soon without having used any of the amenities that the truck has. All I really have to do is make sure I'm able to get it transported from here to Colorado. Thank you, Catherine, very much. I appreciate you. And I am on my way from St. Louis now to Denver, Colorado, and then to Salt Lake City. But if you're just joining, I purchased a Unimog on Bring a Trailer. I drove out to Illinois to go retrieve the truck, and about an hour away from the seller's house, it broke down pretty catastrophically. Haven't found out how much I'm paying yet, but probably around $5,000 to have it towed to Denver to the one guy who can work on it, which is a very unfortunate situation. It's not the seller's fault or anything that it broke down. I understood the risk when I decided to drive it across country. It's been very lightly used over the past 20 years. So here is my issue. Just that's gonna happen. It's gonna be very costly. but I'm driving my Cayenne now, towing a trailer full of Unimog spare parts, manuals, and documentation to Salt Lake City, where I'm going to drop it off at my shop, unload the trailer, return the U-Haul, and call it a day. Hopefully there's no issues with the Cayenne. My alternator, oh, what a burp. Been drinking soda. My alternator is possibly failing, and sometimes the car's hard to start. I have a jump pack just in case, but we'll try and make it back. I've made it about, I'd say 8 hours away from St. Louis, still a few hours from Denver. If you're ever curious where I sleep at night, I've pulled up. There's a Love's gas station on the other side of this hotel motel, and I'm around the block from it. Now, no one ever suspects me of living in the Porsche, so I'm able to pull up on the side of curbs, and my windows are dark enough that no one can see in. I don't use reflectors, and I just put a window cover up. Someone could see in that driver's window because there's no tint on it if they really wanted to, but just take that risk. If someone really wanted to say something, they could, but it's not common. Very, very rarely do I get knocked on and told to leave somewhere. I think it's happened maybe twice ever. Right now I'm trying to get some things off the bed that have been there or will be there. My Goal Zero is currently dead, so the fridge is off. Hopefully I don't have anything important in there that's gonna spoil, but I don't think so. Ryan has joined me to go rescue the Unimog. It's now 2.5 months since I blew up the engine in it, actually. Yeah, we've rented this Camry from Salt Lake, and we're making the drive all the way to La Junta, Colorado, to Terry Lee Enterprises. We're a little bit early still. I told them we'd be there at 1, so we're killing time in the town. There's not too much going on around here.
Small town.
Just small, middle America town. Nothing crazy. But I'm excited to see the truck. Ryan's gonna see it for the first time too. About 5 minutes away, but we're gonna head there in a little bit. Ryan and I are making the drive from Salt Lake to La Junta, Colorado. We're actually about 5 minutes away, 2 minutes from Terry Lee Enterprises, where my Unimog has been for the past 2 months. 2.5 months ago I bought it, blew it up on the drive home, an hour into the drive, and it's since been getting an engine replaced. With all of the bells and whistles, new clutch, new everything, aftermarket AC installed. So hopefully from now the truck will be reliable and I won't have any issues on this 10.5 hour drive. It's probably gonna be longer because that's at 80 miles an hour. I'll be going 60, maybe 65. 6x6 U500. Oh, oh my God.
There it is.
There it is, dude. That's insane.
Pull up.
Nice.
This is made for size comparison.
It is huge. Ooh, jeez.
So yeah, this is a lifting roof GXV U500.
What?
Yeah, that's about the biggest camper they built on that.
Why the, I guess,
Just the tinting, just to block out heat, that windshield.
do the dashes crack in these or anything? Or I don't.
Oh, they can. It's pretty rare.
Yeah.
Pretty rare. Yeah.
Jeez. What size Continental tires are these?
Those are the same as what you have in your truck, 395, but they're a non-US. No one.
Oh.
Those I have to get straight from Europe. Yeah, nobody.
Yeah, I've never even seen those on their website at all. Is there 2 stories in this thing?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Yes.
I'll tell you more about this off film.
Okay. Jeez.
This is. I wonder
It's very yachty.
built
Right.
by those same people.
You know,
I doubt it.
That roof raises and lowers that.
It smells really great in here
Loft up
too.
here.
King size.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's insane.
I can still sit up right here.
Yeah, that's wild.
This was actually completed in 2014. But as you can see, it has not been used very much.
So cool.
What you need, dude.
Starlink on it. Mechanical components.
I'm sure this was an expensive countertop too.
Right, yeah.
Stainless.
Well, just the fact that they.
Right, the finished sink, the welded in.
Yeah.
Yep, convection, microwave, oven and grill. And then the induction cooktop.
What a day. What an expensive thing this has been. What an endeavor. All the effort.
Started.
All the effort, all the time that's gone into it.
Gotta get home.
Yeah. Don't say that. That's a lot. Oh, these were never like secure, I guess.
Good stuff.
Gas station Mog.
With the mob.
Driving like a dream, other than it's pretty shaky. But there's like these weird wheel weights inside of all the wheels, and they just take a few seconds to like adjust. So it is a workout. I think it's taken us like almost an hour and a half to go like an hour away. The 10-hour drive, 10.5-hour drive from that location to Salt Lake City is going to take us so much time. So tomorrow we're probably going to get started early. I might even let Ryan take a turn driving it. Who knows? I'm filling this tank. Yeah, this thing is seriously the coolest. I'm so stoked that this is mine. It's literally, it's so insane to look at the scale of this next to a car. It's so big. I hope you guys are enjoying this journey as much as I am, because my right leg is toast. I think this thing gets somewhere around 10 miles per gallon. Who knows? Probably more than that, honestly. Waiting for Ryan to get out, and then we're gonna resume our drive to Denver. We made it for the night, about 2.5 hours in a normal car away. This is Brian, a little piggy. Also a Cayenne guy, works for Berg Peaks, Berg Performance.
Yep.
Made it to his house, graciously letting us...
Second person to be able to see the Unimog. I feel honored.
Ooh. Actually, you're the third.
Alright, why you gotta ruin it for me?
My sister was first, Ryan was second, you're third. Day 2. Hopefully nothing goes wrong this time. I feel good saying that too.
What went wrong yesterday?
Nothing.
Well, there you go.
But something went wrong the time before that, so the odds are 1 in 3. The engine's gonna blow up.
No.
Yeah. No, I know what my temperatures are now and stuff, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. The temperature gauge for the exhaust gas is up here, and that's pretty accurate. Then I've got boost gauge, voltage, water temp works, oil temp and oil pressure do not work. But down here I've got oil pressure, down here I've got water temp, or yeah, water temp, that's the air. So basically when I'm driving, I'm watching RPM. Speed doesn't really matter too much. I got up to 68 miles an hour yesterday, and my EGTs were also like decent at that time because it was either level or somewhat of a downhill, so I was able to hit that. So Ryan and I are moving pretty nicely.
Cold start.
You ready for the cold start of your life? Let's hear it.
Let's get that tractor flat flapping.
Just for reference, Harrison had a size issue. Now we definitely know it when you look at a Cayenne next to the Unimog.
I have a very tiny penis.
Yeah. It's just what it tells you.
Yeah. Brake on.
It's the size.
It's wild how much taller than all of the surrounding traffic I am. Holy, my leg is done, dude.
Have you noticed that under braking?
Do you want some
Oh yeah, it'll like it'll swerve a little bit, yeah.
You get squirrely really bad on the back end.
Yeah.
I also think these tires are a little bit lower than the right side. You can see it on the inside.
The fronts are the same pressure, but the rears, I don't think they actually read what PSI those are at. 6.5 hours left in the drive, you know, on GPS. So if I was going 75, 80, that's not gonna happen. It's a workout. My ankle is sore, my foot's sore, my leg is sore.
My brain is sore.
From what?
My brain is sore.
It's always sore. It's always working too hard. Still a little less than 6 hours left of the trip. We've stopped for pizza in Laramie. We're gonna try out Woodfire Pizzeria. I told Ryan, I'm like, this is not the food you want to eat on a long road trip, but he loves pizza. This man loves pizza.
Fire pizza. This thing's as tall as the building next to you.
No way. It probably is. Damn.
You'll come running somehow. Rivers calling. You'll see. I'll be longing. I'm free. Come hell or high water, I'm gonna make you love me. Come hell or high water, I'll bring your blue skies down. Come hell or high water, I'll kiss you and make no sound.
It's a little colder. I don't know. Kind of expected this. It was warm for most of the trip, which was nice. Why do they put their pumps so far apart, dude? I could be feeling both sides.
I'll come in like a wrecking ball.
So it's midnight. I finally made it to Salt Lake City. Showed some friends the truck just now, whose house it's parked at for the night. Thank you guys so much for watching this journey. This has been quite the roller coaster of spending money, because it's more than I've ever spent on any sort of project or anything. You know, I've financed a house before, but that's no big deal compared to actually spending the amount of money that I did on this truck. And the engine replacement that kind of really caught me by surprise an hour into the drive back from Illinois. Thank you guys so much for watching this journey. I appreciate you. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll do a walkthrough in the next video. Thank you so much. Have a nice night, day.